morning, hi. This is Kay Holdsworth at kayholdsworth.com. Create yourself. And these are my 12 creative commandments for creative living. And the first one being that it's not about the journey, it's definitely about the journey and not the destination. Because I definitely get too hung up on the actual product and not the process, and not feeling caught up in the future and where I want to be. Yeah, it's all about the here and now, isn't it, and enjoying it. So that's my first one, my first commandment. The next one is to lighten up and have some fun with it all. Because what's the point if you're not enjoying yourself and having a good time? So that's my second one. And also actually giving myself permission to play, experiment, and just, take it not too seriously. Because sometimes in the past I've got hung up on making money, of having to, build a successful business, and then it can detract from actually the whole meaning of it, which, you want to get some enjoyment from it all. I'm reading this from the computer, by the way. The next one is to fail more and not be afraid to make mistakes. And yeah, we should all be failing more, shouldn't we, really? And making more mistakes, because that's how we learn. In NLP they talk about there's no failure, just feedback, because obviously we learn really vital lessons, don't we, from all the mistakes that we do make. So yeah, I want to be out there pushing myself, and that'll mean making more mistakes. So next one is practice, practice, practice. There is no glory without practice. And not that it's just about glory, but to be any good at anything, you've got to be a beginner at first, and you've not got to allow to be daunted by the fact that there's people out there who are already skilled at what you want to do, and you've got to just make that beginning, start wherever you are. And also it takes hard work, doesn't it? So that is what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to focus on my writing, focus on my art, focus on the workshops, and I will have to practice. So the next one is to slow down, to be patient. And this is something that I have a problem with sometimes. I want it all, and I want it all now. And you can't do that, really. You've got to accept that sometimes it's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And that sometimes the progress, you don't always realise the progress you're making until later on. As long as you keep going, that's the main thing, and to be a bit more patient. Next one is to log off and live life. This one's an important one. We can get too distracted by Twitter, Facebook, tweeting, God knows what else, social media, the internet, Google, and really, is it real life as such? Well, there are useful tools, but it's not about that, is it? It's about meeting people, about working with people, about creating real things with substance. And for me, I don't get the same thing from the internet at all. In fact, it sucks my soul up. It really does. So for me, that is definitely what I need to do. Log off, live life. The next one is to suspend judgment. So when I'm doing something creative, whether it be art, writing, just to let go, not to be self-critical. When you're in the ideas process, just let those ideas come and flow, and not think, oh my God, that's good or bad. There's no good or bad as such anyway, is there? So just to suspend judgment. The next one is it has to stretch you if you want to grow. Okay? So it has to stretch you if you want to grow. Next one, dream big. Supposedly in the Bible, now I don't know if this is factual exactly, but it says, I read the other day, without dreams and vision we perish. And I think there's a lot to be said for that. We all need a dream. We all need something to aspire to move forward, to hope, to give us faith, and for wanting to better ourselves. So yeah, I think that's pretty true. The next one is eyes wide open. And look with wonder and notice beauty. So this beauty is everywhere, isn't it? It's a wonderful world, but sometimes we forget to appreciate it. And that moves on to the next one, which is go with your intuition and gut instinct. I believe that 9 times out of 10, your gut instinct will be right. It is. We have intuition. I think maybe women have it more than men, but some men would probably dispute that. But we have an inner wisdom, and you just know when something's right often, or how you feel, that feeling in your stomach or in your chest. You'll feel whether it's right or it's wrong for you, or you'll just, for whatever reason, something will keep popping up into your mind. Well, you need to follow those signs. I know that I have had things like that in the past and maybe ignored them, when really, later on I've realised that whatever it is, the universe or my, I don't know, soul, whatever, has been trying to tell me something, so you need to follow that. And lastly, an attitude of gratitude and an appreciation are a creative must. So I do think that is the ultimate, really, is appreciating and being grateful for everything that we have, because for us living in the Western world, we have so much and we so easily take it for granted. I mean, for myself, I've got my health, my family, my friends, there's so much that I have, and yet on a daily basis I often take it for granted. So they're my 12 commandments for the coming year and life as well, but they're my 12, and they're the ones that I want to be keeping in my mind when I'm on my creative journey. Alright then, so if you want to see more, take a look at kayholdsworth.com, and yeah, great, have a lovely day, bye.